Well, good afternoon and welcome back, National Soccer League fans. Another edition of a broadcast here for you on the network. The Oregon Orcas looking for their first win of the season and coming to pay them a visit all the way across the country in Athens, Georgia are the Olympians, who started off on the summit but have tumbled down the mountainside the last few games. 2 straight losses for them, looking to get back to winning ways against a team that, again, is 0-3 through the first 3 matches of the season. And so it is a clash of 2 teams with a bit of a timid, torrid run of form, and a chance there for one of these teams to claim some points and get on the right track, trying to build some momentum as the season begins to unfold. Here is the starting 11 for the Orcas. Second straight start for Ben Weaver, and an Orcas offense that has been sputtering. Just 3 goals in their opening 3 games, and a whopping 14 conceded, which is a league high. Once again, picking up right where they left off last season, and have to find answers at both ends of the pitch, really, if they want to try to turn this season around before it's too late, because these early games may not seem like they mean much, but do set the tone for the rest of your season, and it's hard to make up in a league like this. Here are the Olympians starting 11. It is a banged-up, brutalized back line, missing 2 starters in P.T. Fernandez on the right and Ivan Helguera in the center. So Roberto J. Giosa comes in for his first start in recent memory. Can't remember the last time he was a full 90-minute starter. And Salvatore Guglielmo comes on for his second straight start in the wake of the injury to P.T. That pushes Kyle Venter onto right back. Other than that, no changes. Cisco Mateu has been the bright spot for the Olympians despite the ideal start. He has scored 3 goals in 3 matches, including some world-class finishes last week. It was twice in extra time for the Olympians last week, where they led a game and let it slip away and then conceded the golden goal. So looking to avoid similar hiccups here. The Orcas looking to get their first win of the season and their first points to move out of the bottom of the table for the time being. We are underway here in Timberland Park. Jazarga Ramsey sets us off. A long ball to Luis Silva is a nice one. Here is Weaver in the straight away. It's Jazarga. Good save from Carlinhos. It was point blank. Athens Olympians defense was asleep at the wheel, and fortunately for Carlinhos in the goal, so was the striker. That should have been a tap-in. Here is Jazargo. Had to really get clicking with his Orcas teammates. Bankhead. Nice build-up play here, and caught again is Jochen Broda. Silva trying to wriggle for a yard of space, and Broda there in the way that time, but Weaver gets there first. Bankhead on the turn. Checks back away, and then gets in the way De Giosa, but it's as wide as Thomas Mills. And that ball was offside for Luis Silva, I think, and indeed it was. I'll give credit to the Orcas. They're starting fast, trying to get something going early here. And denied by the flag, but trying to make an impression in front of the home crowd early, get the energy up, get them going. That's been a problem for Orcas. When the score starts to get run up against them, they really do fade. And the majority of the goals conceded have come in the second half. So far, so good here. And they're on the attack again with Weaver. Going inside, surveys his options. On to Bryce Conrad, who's going to come on, and Carlinhos claws it out in the top corner. Good stop from the keeper. And good work from Weaver again, setting up Conrad, who it's a decent effort on target there. Well, he's won this corner kick, and now he'll go to take it. Silva, good skill off the short pass. Here's Jordan Bankhead into the area. Going to try it. Carlinhos again. The Olympians' defense is switched off. Here is Jazargo. Clever little flick. Bankhead. A lot of the ball for the Olympians. Jordan Bankhead makes the pressure pay off, and you have to say it has been coming. Oh, the sophomore skipper with a sweet strike to spur the excitement of the home fans. 1-0 to the Orcas. Jordan Bankhead, take a bow. Ramsey's with a brilliant little flick to set it up, and then Bankhead just lets fly. Carlinhos has already faced 5 shots in this game, and this one is swerving, spinning away from him, and he can't quite get it as it nestles into the side netting there. Dream start for Bankhead, his first goal of the season. The Orcas have the lead, and the Olympians really have yet to show any sign of life whatsoever. Kincevich trying to change that with Melo, but Luis Silva's backtracking it really well. Here's Finnegan. Conrad and Weaver in the build-up as well. Bankhead getting forward as well. Nice dummy to Conrad. Here's Ben Weaver. Conrad back to Weaver, who's in on goal here to make it 2! Carlinhos saves. They can't hold it. Oh, stop! Pressure piling on. And the Orcas are pouncing on the loose ball here. Carlinhos just able to get down. What a stop that is. Luis Silva does really well to try and get any sort of power on that shot. Difficult angle. It's a great save in the end. Conrad to take this corner. Swung in towards Luis Silva. It's into a dangerous area. Carlinhos able to collect. Despite the timid little touch from Cisco Mateo, that's not a great clearance at all, and Carlinhos able to collect it. Good traffic. Olympians are really, really slow out of the gate here. They've got to get going. And they've given it away again, but thankfully Cisco Mateo for them is in there doing what he does best. Imelo looking for the run of Knesevic and has him. This is better. Milos Knesevic goes on and away. A little nutmeg there, cheekily done. It's in for Nema, but Edmund Prawn is always going to be playing that ball too high and too close to the keeper on the cross. Again, 14 goals conceded for Edmund Prawn in this Orcas defense. He's still looking the second-year pro for his first clean sheet of his career. Not that you can really say it's entirely his fault, but today would be as good a day as any to get it. And here come the Orcas again. Luis Silva behind the line. Luis Silva into the area. Silva! Good save from Carlinhos. And we mentioned the banged-up back line for the Olympians, and it is showing out here today. Bankhead going to try another effort from range, and Carlinhos wary of the threat this time, but it is one-way traffic at the moment. Got a decent strike on him, the defensive midfielder, much like Cisco Mateo on the opposite side. Already beaten Carlinhos once and forces a corner this time. Silva skips away from one and swings it in. Mateo is there, but it'll be the Orcas ball again with Bankhead. Scrapping forward and wins it. Jazargo. Levitas. Mills trying to slip away from Mateo, but that wasn't ever going to happen. Imelo now takes off with some space and pace to burn. Flips back inside, looking for a teammate. He has Ezekiel Nemanja. Knesevic. Mateo. It's in for Nema. Out of nothing, the Olympians draw a level. And guess who? It's Nema. What a strike from the Australian. An absolute bolt from the blue. Comes out of nothing. Olympians have yet to get a shot on target. And quality over quantity. They only need the one because it's Nema who absolutely barrages this ball to the top corner. I can't even speak. Oh, Nema. What a finish that is. And the Orcas will have to feel really, really hard done as they have been in complete control of this game. And now it is straight back to the level pegging here in a flash. Goal number 61 for Nematode Meeser of the Olympians. Puts him 13th all-time on the National League scoring charts. Continuing to climb. He has had a late career resurgence here with this Olympians team in his second year, and that's his second goal of the campaign. Thomas Mills. Back to Bankhead. Into Weaver. Nice build-up play from the Orcas again, but Weaver just in the traffic of too many defenders there. Nema going forward again. Gets it back to Mateo. Knesevic has it to Nemanja. There's space up at the end again here. Orcas are being exposed. Here's Milos Knesevic. Knesevic to drive. Good save. Can Juan get back? Oh, what a stop. Gutierrez trying to get the rebound away. And a fine, fine save from Edmund Prawn. Turnover again quickly, though. Now the momentum is totally swung back toward the Olympians. It's in for Nemanja. The big header is in from the big man and into the arms of Edmund Prawn. This first half has absolutely flown by. 10 minutes to play, and we're all tied up at the moment. Orcas struck first, and then Nema leveled us up for the Olympians. Nice long ball. Silva threading it back to the middle, but Mateo, using those long legs, gets in the way. Degiosa looking for the long ball, didn't come off. The team's trying to get back in the lead before the halftime whistle comes. Here is Bankhead to Conrad, just about got there. Finnegan to Weaver, trying to line one up, blocked by Eric Mbea. Right here just to float it up towards Nima, but Levitas is there. Here's Weaver. Back to Jazargo. Bankhead. Nice tempo to the passing here. Nice flick. Conrad opening it up. Trying to get past Degiosa. And he has done. Weaver blocked by Mbea, and Carlinhos can collect it. Exciting stuff here in this first half. Hoping for more of the same. It's been lots of action at both ends. Orcas winning the aerial duels around the halfway line really well. Here's Jazargo. Into Ben Weaver. Back to him. Pass was behind him. A lot of space on the ball for the Orcas in the final third. Silva goes to Thomas Mills. He's whipping across now. Back to Luis Silva. Skips away from a challenge. Might think about a shot now. Murdoch Finnegan. Bankhead can line one up again if he wants. Back to Finnegan. Chance for the Orcas here. Clipped in. Touch! And carries it over the line. A strange finish. But Ben Weaver, restored to the starting 11, is back with a goal, and the Orcas take the lead on the stroke of halftime. I don't care how it went in, but let's get another look at it here, because it certainly looked strange, like there was some contact. No, it looks like just the contact of the toe of Weaver fools Carlinhos here. It's a strange swing at it, but it ends up fooling the goalkeeper, and it's in. Ben Weaver brings the host back to the lead. It's 2-1 here. He does have a knack for popping up with an on goal from time to time. Olympians have been pinned back once again. Can they muster one more chance with the time that remains in the first half? 3 minutes of added time. And we're into it now. Gutierrez, that was very, very poor. He's given it away. Not really been a great start to the season for him, playing on the left. A little bit of an unfamiliar role. Finnegan to Conrad. That should just about do it for the first half. The Orcas are going to take a lead into the break for the first time this season. And there is the whistle from the referee right on cue. 2-1 to the host at the break. We'll be right back to bring you the second 45 from this contest on the National Soccer League Network. Welcome back, National Soccer League fans. It is a 2-1 scoreline at the break. A slender margin of victory, but a winning position nonetheless for the Orcas, which they have seldom been able to say this season. And the Olympians, who have equalized once today, looking to get back into this game and avoid a third straight loss, which would put them level record-wise with the Orcas, as Gutierrez has given the ball away again there. Roberts and the Orcas have it in their own 18-yard box here. Bankhead now back to offer some pressure release valve in the back. Here's Silva. Weaver, nice combination play. The Orcas turning defense into attack nicely. Silva skips away from Eric Mbea. Sent him flying, not once but twice. Silva still going. Weaver. Bankhead into Conrad. Nice ball. Jazargo. Finnegan. Weaver. Conrad blocked by Degiosa. And now sets the run up. Nima. Suddenly the Olympians have some space to work with here, going for Pietro Melo. Nice ball from Nima, but that was surely a handball. Absolutely bobbling around. Looked like a forklift out there. It's a shame, as he would have been in as well. See Quan Yin down there for the Olympians, among others, getting ready on the sidelines. Might have some changes coming up in the next 10 to 15 minutes or so as managers look to try to seal or swing the fate of this game, depending on which side you are looking at. As it stands, the Orcas still in charge. 2-1 lead, and they're on the attack here with Weaver, who has the winning goal as it stands. Wide to Conrad. Overlapping run from Finnegan is going to get there at the back post and just couldn't get the contact needed, and it's out for a goal kick off Finnegan last. Nice save there by Carlinhos and gets the bonus deflection off of the striker. And keeps the Olympians in this game. The substitution coming up now, it seems. And it's going to be Weaver being withdrawn for Dimbakwe Yomba, the man he's replaced in the lineup. Who, again, continuing to try to return to full match fitness after the ACL injury. He started the season as a starter off the roster, but wasn't really able to keep up his performances as we might have hoped, and ends up getting relegated back to the bench. Weaver duly disposing his opportunity with a goal today. Yomba with a chance maybe to prove his point to his manager. Olympians are trailing here. They have yet to make a change as the hour mark approaches. Conrad. Bankhead. Here's Jazargo Ramses out wide to Finnegan. Nice ball. And Guglielmo gets in the way. Did well to prevent the cross from coming in. Under some pressure, and Roberts did well with it. Here's Bankhead. Jazargo Ramses. Yomba. To Silva. On the far side is Mills, and he's got a lot of space and time to deliver across here. Back post for Yomba! Guglielmo's in there. Finnegan pokes it free to Silva. Gets it out wide to Roberts. Yomba. Silva with time and space on the edge of the box. Here he goes. And Cisco Mateu stepping across just in time. Here goes Kanecevic now. It's opening up for the Olympians quickly. Luna Gutierrez trying to get forward. It's a 3-on-3 at the moment. Back to Guglielmo. Inside to Kanecevic. Luna Gutierrez has time and space. Drills it in for... Oh, no! At the back post! Just couldn't get a touch as Gutierrez's pass was slightly overcooked. Well, that was a real chance for the Olympians to try to get level again. And that was not quite taken. They win the ball back here well up the field. Here is Cisco Mateu. Hasn't really had much to do today, but now here come the Olympians with Gutierrez, and what on earth was he thinking there? He has not had a good game. He's not had a good start to the season, and that about sums it up. I mean, a wild swing at it for no real reason. Had players and space in front of him to take the ball on, but opted for the first time effort on his weak foot outside the box. Strange choice. Manjic gets the ball back off the punt. Here's Nima. Kanecevic, and that one was too short. Vidas able to get there ahead of it. As he's looking long, but Baroda is well positioned, and that ball is his. Time is running out for the Olympians that they want to get back in the game. Nemanjic to Nima. Kanecevic. Teu looking long. What a pass that is for Guglielmo! Juan got a piece. That would have been some goal from the left back. It was the last man you expected to see, but it's a sweetly struck volley. And a great stop from Edmund Ron. That ball is wrapping toward the far corner. No clean sheet form today, but could get a win, which were hard to come by last season. The Orcas only getting 3 wins on the year. And Marshall Carl is going to be withdrawn here for Jordan Wilson, opting for a slightly larger, more physical presence at the back. And Jordan Wilson here. Corner could use him right away on defense as that ball swung into a good area. What a save from Braun! It looked for all the world like that was going to be the equalizing goal, but Edmund Braun had other ideas. What a stop. Well, one header by Mello and pure reflexes by Edmund Braun. Kanecevic to take the second corner. Can he get a similar delivery here? That one's deep towards Eric Mbea. Good ball. Bankhead heads it behind for another corner. Well, the old saying goes, third time is the charm. The Olympians away fans will be hoping that's true. 2 good deliveries from Kanecevic here. Kanecevic surveying the scene once again. Can he swing in a good ball? And get something going here. Nice deep curver again towards Bea, but Bankhead has won 2 headers in a row. Great defending. And now the break could be on, but Finnegan gives it away. A little panicky. Emelo, Nima, is he onside? Can he cut it back? Nima! Instead he goes for goal with a free square ball in the middle. Oh, Nima, that was greedy. He backed the striker's confidence in that situation, but looking at it from our point of view, the pass is almost a guaranteed goal there if he just lays it off. Knezovic back to take another corner. It's towards Mbea again. And Mbea gets the header on it this time, and unfortunately he's only able to guide it out for a goal kick. Get the chance from Nima here. We'll see, maybe on the right side, maybe not. Knezovic was free at the top of the 6-yard box, waiting for the cutback, and never came. 15 minutes to play here, plus added time. Braun going short with the goal kick, trying to keep possession for his side. Vidas and Mills playing around at the back. No real pressure from the Olympians as it stands. Why not? Mills feeling the pressure, though. Maybe that wasn't there and gave it away. Nemanja out wide to Gutierrez. Nice drop at the shoulder. Turns back inside. Up for Nemanja. I think he's offside, though. A little bit lazy from the captain there. He's frustrated with something. Thinks the pass should have come sooner. Orcas are holding on these final 14 or so odd minutes and hoping for their first win and 3 full points as well. Be a real shocker for the Olympians here, losing to the bottom team and making it 3 losses in a row. After a promising start, they've just had some bad fortune with the golden goal rule, and not to mention the way they played today has been subpar at best. Here's Yomba trying to seal the game up for the host. Silva skips away again. Silva into the box to try to win it here. There's space, and Yomba getting in each other's way was Ramesses, and Finnegan through the traffic, and Carlinhos saves it. Good chance and a good save. It's a real moment there for the Orcas to try and win it, but they might still have done enough here. They are in the lead with 10 minutes to play at the moment. Substitution now is Roberts being withdrawn for Jacques Parivier. So it's a defender off and an attacker on. An interesting choice from the manager, but maybe like the old going for 2 in football, trying to win the game on his own terms. Ooh, Carlinhos had to be careful. The slide came in from Silva there. How to control the ball. Not trying to send it forward. Orcas have dominated that line in that regard. It's Guglielmo in the way. And Melo now for Nima. Here goes Nemanja. Couple runners either side. Knezovic, one of them, and Emelo wants it back. He's going to get it. Good save from Braun. It's not gone yet, though. Nemanja blocked by Mills, and the Olympians failed to take advantage of another great chance. Now it's going the other way. Yomba. Conrad. 5 minutes to go here. Orcas are looking for the goal that would put the game to bed. Bankhead, who opened the scoring, moves it on to Yomba. Giosa, clean tackle, says the referee. Forceful one. Here's Nima out wide to Gutierrez, who's advancing. Orcas trying to scurry back. Knezovic, Emelo, Mateu, Nima, on to Broda. Broda trying to cross it in and off the chest of Mills into his goalkeeper's hands. Not sure how much he knew about it. Able to come down with it. How much added time will there be in the final minute of regulation now? Referees, 4th official is stepping up now to make the decision. Giosa sends long 6 minutes. It's not a big number, but not a small number either. Knezovic has it. Looking for the run of Nima, who's in here. Nima saved by Braun. A great stop again from the Estonian, who has been a stone wall at the back in this second half. He might have just done enough to win his team all 3 points here. Orcas have it, and they have the game in the bag as it stands. All they need to do is keep the ball. And Bankhead trying to do a little bit more. Here goes Yomba. Looking for Bankhead on the return. Bankhead going to try it. Carlinhos spilled it. It's still in play here, and Broda able to keep it in. Not for a goal kick, but the Olympians are out of time here. They've got to get the ball forward. They've only got 1 minute left. And the last play of the game is going to be Nima being withdrawn for Iordinov. So maybe trying to take off the slightly diminutive striker for a larger presence up top in Iordinov. It's Guglielmo, but this is the last chance. Olympians didn't get the ball forward, and that's going to do it. And the Orcas are going to get their first win of the season here. Just waiting for the whistle now, any second. And there it is. The Oregon Orcas have their first points of the season. The Olympians, a third straight defeat by a margin of a single goal. And a concerning turn of form for them, but the Orcas will be celebrating because they are no longer your bottom team on the table for the time being. Jordan Bankhead, the rookie captain from last year, opened the scoring. Nima drew us level, and then Ben Weaver back in the lineup, back with a goal. That has been the difference between these two sides. Fun contest here in our middle of the day matchup. I'll leave you here with the full stats and highlights. We'll be right back with our final 3 games of the evening on the National Soccer League Network in just a short while.